All right, YouTube. So you got the Venom X20, and out of nowhere, you've been riding around, whatever. You come the next day, and out of nowhere, your bike doesn't want to start, and that's the issue that I'm having right now. Um, I'm gonna find some solutions for you. At least in my case, this is what it was, but I'll give you a little tips. So you got the X20 from Venom Motorsports. Um, so this is the issue that I'm having. So normally you take your key, turn, see, kill switch. You see, I'm pressing my start, and nothing is happening. Nope, no cranking at all. It's in neutral. So the steps you take from there is, you immediately would jump to your battery, obviously, and your battery's under the seat. You're supposed to check the voltage across. If you don't have a voltmeter, you can take it to the nearest auto store to you, and they will test the battery for you. Most likely, that's not the case because, at least in my case, this is brand new. This is brand new. I only got 50 miles on this. So, um, the next step from there is your starter. You got your starter, which your starter is located right down here. There it is. It's this guy right here. So, I went to my starter and I found that the wire is landed on there, and you can see it's screwed on. So, no issues there. But if you see that wire that we just found, just this guy right here, goes right to your starter, and that is on the left side of the bike. Okay, you follow that, and it'll actually bring you to the other side of the bike, to right here. There is where that wire goes, right here. And this is your relay. It's called the solenoid relay, and that's what's causing your issue right here. Because when you click that electric start button, it pretty much what it does is that relay makes these two bolts touch each other, or I guess you could say in this case, these two wires touch each other, and that's how you get that crank. That's how it cranks up. So, um, what we'll be doing is we'll pretty much be replacing this, and you can go to Venom Motorsports. You can call them up, and they will send you a warranty part. But if you're like me and you don't really like waiting, you can just go to your regular hardware store and you can get it. It's called a solenoid relay starter. So right here, this is the bag that it came in. Solenoid universal 4-pole, and it's this guy right here. Cool. Alrighty. So let's get to it. Now let's see if we can get this where y'all can see what I'm doing. Right here. Come on, come on, come on. Bada boom. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. That's all. I think we'll be good right there. All right. Perfect. So you get here, and again, we are using. I've got my drill with me, but you can do it with your manual one. And this is a 10 in metric, the size 10 in metric. All right. So I guess you can disconnect the battery if you feel like it. Okay. By the way, in this case, you could disconnect the battery if you don't feel safe doing this. But me personally, I'm just used to touching stuff like that. But if you want to feel safer, you can just disconnect the battery so that no sparking or whatever will happen. All right, get to work. So I just cut the wires because what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip it back. So there's two wires that are coming from your start right here. So I'm just going to strip them. Boom. I already stripped these two wires. Now, the wires coming from the battery, I guess, so you can say, this is your positive and negative. They're still there. I didn't do anything with them. There's a third wire that's coming out of the solenoid itself. And those two wires, those are the two that when you touch, that's the two pretty much when you hit your start button, it makes it touch in there. So, alright, you can tell the one with the green goes to the ground. Obviously, red is your positive. All right. So I'm gonna put some what is this? Some female fitting on there. Bada bing, bada boom. Crimp it real good. Another one, another one. Alrighty. And the way to check your crimps is you pull it. If it doesn't come out, and I mean pull hard. If it doesn't come out, then you're good. Crimps are not supposed to. You're not supposed to be able to pull them out, no matter what. If you're want to take those crimps off, you cut them off. You do not pull them out, okay? Because then that means you didn't crimp it right. All right. Now this is loose now. Nothing to do with it. All right. So how are we gonna do this? So we're gonna take this guy off. Is this the same size? It's a different size. Let's figure out what size is the ones on the. So I took a 10 metric to take it off the one on the Venom x20. Let's see. I feel like this is not going to be a metric one. Oh, it is actually. It is size 13. All right. Okay, right here. Cool. Let's get this guy off first. So there's my. Okay, there's my negative side. And on here, it doesn't really matter which one you put it on, but make sure if you put the negative here, you use the green wire. If you put the positive here, you use the red wire on this side. And it's that simple. Come on. Take the nut off. Put this guy on. Now I gotta switch this again to the 13. Tighten it. It doesn't have to be crazy tight, just tight. Tight. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. Alrighty, and bada beam, you got a cover. It's got that cover. That's very important, by the way, to put that cover back on. The reason is because you don't want nothing touching and sparking, because it will spark. And I'm not scared of sparking, but somebody else, it might frighten them. You just don't want anything to spark. It just causes issues. That's all it will do. All right, that's on there. Okay. And I will hook up my green wire. I might as well hook up these guys. All right. Boom. Now I got my positive side. Okay. And what then we will do is, I got to switch this again. Back to the 10. I might see a little spark right now really quickly just while I'm putting it, but that's perfectly fine, guys. No issues at all. There's a little spark. Okay. As of right now, at least. Man, this panel always gets in my way. Never wants me to. Now the other one. Ah, come on. Boom. Okay. I'm going to come up close to show y'all what I did. By the way, I've never done this before, so this is my first time. We'll find out if it works or not. I'm pretty sure it will, because it just makes sense, like, logic-wise. That makes sense. All right. So, here we are. So, we're here. So, your negative, I just connected it right back on here. And your positive made over here on the left side. And as you see here, there's a red wire. It was yellow and red. That one goes with the positive. The yellow and green, which is for ground, goes with the negative. And the only way to test this now is, well, just to start it. Try it out, right? One way to find out. Let's see. Woo! It worked. Sorry, I don't have the choke on. Hold on. Now it works, fellas. Awesome. And here you have it, guys. By the way, that part cost me $12.99. And I just went to a local auto parts store, and they had it. Or you can order online to get the exact one, but I don't see the point. At least if you're like me and you don't like waiting. So I'll post the link in the description, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Take care.